Okay, so everyone loves TikTok, right?
Yeah.
Or at least everyone knows someone who's completely addicted to it.
Right.
But what if it just disappeared? Like, what if you open the app one day and poof, it was gone?
Yeah.
No more scrolling through your For You page.
Right.
No more viral dances or funny cat videos.
Or more recipes.
No more anything.
Yeah.
That's the kind of high-stakes game TikTok is playing right now here in the U.S.
Yeah.
The Biden administration is pushing hard for a ban. They say it's a national security risk. But TikTok is fighting back hard.
Yeah, they are.
And there's a twist to this whole thing that you might not expect. Donald Trump.
Oh.
Yeah, you remember him?
He wanted to ban TikTok.
He tried to ban TikTok back in 2020. But now he might actually be the one to save it.
Interesting.
So today we're going to take a deep dive into this whole TikTok saga.
Yeah.
And try to make sense of what's going on.
Okay.
So to help me break it all down, I've got expert name title with me.
Hey.
So let's rewind a little bit. Okay. Can you remind us what happened with Trump and TikTok back in 2020?
Yeah, so back then, Trump was really worried about TikTok's parent company.
ByteDance?
Right, ByteDance. He thought they were sharing user data with the Chinese government. And he actually signed an executive order to try and force ByteDance to sell TikTok to an American company.
Yeah.
But that deal never actually went through.
And then Biden came into office, and what happened?
Well, the Biden administration basically picked up where Trump left off.
Okay.
They've been putting a lot of pressure on TikTok to address those same national security concerns.
So it seems like both sides of the aisle are kind of on the same page here.
Yeah, they both seem pretty skeptical of TikTok.
So what's TikTok doing to fight back against all this?
Well, they're doing a couple of things. First, they're trying to reassure everyone that user data is safe and secure.
Okay.
They're saying they have strict protocols in place to prevent any sharing with the Chinese government. But the really interesting thing is that they're also going directly to their users.
Oh.
Yeah, they're basically rallying their 170 million American users to put pressure on the government.
Wow.
They've been running these campaigns encouraging users to contact their representatives and speak out against the ban.
And it seems like they're getting some pretty high-profile support.
Yeah, like that video of the TikTok CEO thanking Trump for seeking a solution.
Right. That was pretty wild.
I mean, can you imagine any other CEO thanking Trump for anything?
I mean, it was a really savvy move on their part.
Right.
It definitely got people talking.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about Trump's potential support for TikTok now.
Okay.
What do you think is going on there?
Well, honestly, it's hard to say for sure.
Sure.
I mean, Trump is always full of surprises.
That's for sure.
But there are a few theories floating around out there.
Yeah, like what?
Okay, well, some people think he sees this as a way to stick it to Mark Zuckerberg and Meta.
Right.
You know, he's had a long-running feud with Facebook.
Yeah.
And maybe he thinks that by supporting TikTok, he can undercut Meta's Reels platform.
That's definitely possible.
Another theory is that he's trying to appeal to younger voters.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You know, TikTok has a huge following among Gen Z and millennials.
Right.
And Trump is always looking for ways to expand his base.
So maybe he sees this as an opportunity to win over some of those younger voters.
Yeah, maybe.
But it's also possible that he's just doing this to cause chaos.
That's true, too.
I mean, he's always been a disruptor.
Yeah.
And maybe he just likes the idea of shaking things up in the tech world.
Right.
I mean, who knows?
Oh, no.
It's Trump.
Exactly.
So let's put ourselves in the shoes of the people running TikTok.
Okay.
I mean, what would you do if you were in their position?
Oh, man. That's a tough one.
They've got to be feeling the pressure right now.
Yeah.
I mean, on the one hand, they've got this massive investment in the American market.
Right.
They don't want to lose all that.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, they've got the U.S. government breathing down their necks.
Mm-hmm.
So what do?
Well, they've got to be exploring all their options.
Okay.
I mean, maybe they try to strike some kind of deal with the government.
Okay.
You know, agree to even stricter data security protocols.
Right.
Or maybe they even consider partnering with an American company.
Yeah.
But there's also the possibility that they just decide to pack up and leave.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I mean, it's not out of the question.
So what does all this mean for us,
Yeah.
the users?
Well, I think it's a reminder that we're not just passive consumers of technology.
Okay.
Our data, our online habits, they all have real-world consequences.
Right.
And it's up to us to be informed and engaged in these debates.
So it sounds like the future of TikTok is still very much up in the air.
Yeah, it's really hard to say what's going to happen next.
Yeah.
I mean, this whole situation is a reminder that the power dynamics between governments, tech companies, and individual users are constantly shifting.
It's a lot to think about. It is. And I think it's going to be really interesting to see how this all plays out.
Me too.
Well, thanks for joining me for this deep dive into the TikTok saga.
Yeah, this was fun.
And for everyone listening, make sure to stay tuned because this story is far from over.
Absolutely.